Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your September 25th through the 30th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. 25th through the 30th. Change your focus. So changing your focus at this time, not allowing any kind of dark fears to come through, no anxieties coming through. Make sure that you are sharing the love, awaiting results. Not sure if you're awaiting results, as feel, that you're kind of trapped in a box, but yet rest assured, because of the success and growth. So it does feel like there is something that's going on around you, my friends, that is not making you feel as enthusiastic as you were before. But rest assured that this wants you to set yourself free. This does not mean that is the end of anything. If anything, this is a time of a new beginning, and new beginnings always start with something a little rough, right? As we're ending something and starting something anew. So we have the darkest fears with the judgment call was not a good one, as you're waiting for your boats and ships to come through some kind of love situation or something you're very passionate about, but it feels like it got separated from you, but you are continuing to move forward within the situation, waiting for a traveler that will appear. But right now they're not feeling very good at this time, and they are taking their kind of sweet time to get to where that feels like they're getting, but it's almost like you're not really 100% awaiting the results of this traveler, because it does feel like the victory was kind of lost within the situation. But because of their hardships and because they had taken something, they went into where some kind of grass was greener at this situation, allowing a lot of confusion within you of the coming together between the two of you. So knowing that they have put themselves in some kind of uncomfortable direction, we have to wait for them to make the time to come back around, but it is causing you a little bit of confusion. Do not allow this confusion. Make sure you are separating yourself and letting go from any kind of confusion of the coming together. It does look like you could have a Virgo or a Capricorn coming towards you that will be a little more at service for the rest and reconsideration. It could be some kind of earth sign that will allow the achievements to really come together to really solve the problem as you are resting and reconsidering the situation. It does feel like at this time the success of the growth that you are looking for needs to have some kind of problem solving to the issue, so that you can make a new leap of faith for the Ace of Cups. Now, this is going to give yourself a little bit of space, guys. It's going to give you a little bit of space and a little time to think about the situation at hand, right? So instead of getting depressed and really you're going to feel down about the situation because you're waiting for something that was ready to happen, but it feels like the universe is kind of working against you at this moment. But that's not really what it is. It's more like allow yourself to let go of the negativity, because it doesn't mean that it's over. It just means something has kind of reformed itself. This is very normal. This is very normal that, people make their own actions, they make their own decisions. So therefore it can kind of drag others down because you can see it in one way, but nothing is ever written in stone, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So because of their actions, now you could say, but you said we were going to have this wonderful meeting, Mr. Traveler. So you could be waiting for this Aries to come back and say, you know what, but you said that we were going to be together forever. And then they said, oh, well, you know what? I did something stupid. Good. That's great. Now you messed it all up. But that's just the way life goes sometimes, because their actions rearranges some things that you think are happening. So you have the Page of Cups over here, which you're having the support now of a Scorpio that's coming through as well. So you have support on two different areas over here. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. And then it does feel like some kind of Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. That is a Virgo card. And it does feel like you will start, seeing things in a different light and being able to go after the excitement. This Page of Cups, whoever this Scorpio and this or this Pisces is actually going to bring in a lot of joy and excitement towards the 30th. Things that are going to make you very happy with the Page of Swords, and you're going to realize that this is different, because this is going to give you the ability to work hard and to see all the little things coming together. And it's kind of crazy, because even though you're looking at this one person, things are still folding and unfolding for you for the growth and success, right, within the situation, and really cutting through all these other things. So it does feel like no matter what, you still have this karmic tie going on that's saying, do not allow the negative to overpower the positive that's already going through. On the side of this Page of Wands, this traveler, this person who you're waiting for, who has changed their focus, you're changing yours from negativity. Yeah, they're battling through this situation so that they can get back to where they need to be on the prosperity and the road of prosperity, which means it doesn't mean that they're not coming towards you. It just means not when expected, because they have taken a different route. They have led themselves off the path. They have to find the path. Something has held them back. They may even had some kind of manipulating situation or financial thing that was going on within their situation, which they need to separate that so that they can get back to where they can rely on what they need to do as their own calling. Once this actually starts happening, guys, this is going to allow you to feel the rewards coming through. So doesn't mean that they're not coming towards you. It just means that we need to get through, they need to get through, and you need to get through the challenge. So it's a challenging time at this time to get exactly where you need to be. Right? As we're going through a Mercury retrograde, we're get opposing forces, right? And it's almost like they took a left turn on the freeway and whoops, they were supposed to go straight. They should never have turned. But for some reason they did, because they're human and that's what people do. That's why I always say be careful too. Things are never written 100% in stone, because other energies are, these are people. You can't change people. Right? So they get lost. And that's exactly what they did, guys. They kind of got lost somewhere along the road. Right? Not following their guides, not following their intuition, lowering their boundaries, doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. And this is, ends up allowing them, they need to start taking the responsibility to get back to the patience and planning of what they need to do. This will cause the reconciliation or the brand new start that you're looking for to get the dreams going to where you really need. You still have the Ace, oh my God, you still have the Wheel of Fortune, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is from the past. So whatever you were looking for intuitively from the past doesn't mean it's dead. It just means that we have to look for the intuition to get back to the passion. Do not allow someone's wrong turn to allow you to get off your path, because there's so many other things that are still building blocks around you. Just because you were looking for this one person doesn't mean that your whole life has crumbled. If anything, that would be lowering your boundaries and your standards of what you're doing. You need to be able to take the risks and still be able to do the things that you need to do, and you'll be waiting for them. And when they get where they need to be, then you'll see that they'll come trotting in. So it's almost like it's kind of taking its little toll. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Also, because it could be bringing back an ex or something that they didn't want to happen. Everybody has their own karmic ties as well. So, okay, but more than anything, this is really, guys, the seriousness. They took a left turn when they were supposed to go straight. They should never have turned. And it's throwing you off balance. And I seen it in the last reading, and I see it this one too. And that really does throw a wrench in what things could and would be happening. So it's kind of almost like where destiny is calling, they want to take the long road, the rocky road, to get to exactly where they need to be in the end. Okay? But just trust in the universe, because do not allow anything to make you feel vulnerable. Make sure you're staying away from vulnerability, because you do have two beautiful people coming in to help you, and you might even have a third as well who is giving a little more advice about the situation, which could be a Gemini or a Libra as well. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.